First of all, non-dual reincarnation, what does mean? In non-duality, reincarnation never happens. But in the relativity, a subtle body, that is a mind, or in Abrahamic language, soul, jumping from one body to another body. That is a personal you, although not to the gross body, but to the subtle body traveling through the time. So non-dual view says there is awareness, the oneness, bodies and mind appear and disappear within it. So reincarnation is not a literal travel. It is appearance after appearance in the same field of knowing. So reincarnation is not a literal travel. It is appearance after appearance in the same field of knowing. Keep this in mind. Awareness feels continuous, non-dual. The brain supports this feeling in neuroscience that awareness feels continuous. The non-dual side says when you look honestly, thoughts change, emotions change, identity changes, body change, but the knower who is knowing of this change doesn't change. So it feels that something continuous is here. Neuroscience says the brain produces movement by movement awareness. This awareness has no built-in time stamp. Time is added later by memory. So the moment to moment awareness always existed in the brain as well. So subjectively, awareness feels continuous and timeless. So this is the root similarity between neuroscience and the non-dual awareness. Okay? Now, the self, so-called body, is constructed, not fundamental. In the non-dual point of view, so-called the person is just a thought, a memory bundle, a story. Awareness is aware of the person. Same thing with the neuroscience. The sense of me comes from the default mode network. The sense of me comes from the default mode network, which constantly tells a story: my past, my future, my body, my identity, my form, my name. When this network quiets, the personal gross body, the individual self weakens. Awareness remains. So both neuroscience and the non-duality say that the self, so-called gross body, is the false self. It is not the core. So the gross body self is not the core. Why rebirth feels logical, not mystical? Non-dual psychology says if you are not the body and not the story, then changing bodies feels possible. If you are not the body and not the story, then the changing bodies feels possible. The mind reasons, forms changes, but awareness remains. Neuroscience in parallel says the brain cannot represent absolute non-experience. It only knows transitions and changes. So when imagining death, the brain defaults to something continuous. This makes rebirth feel natural but not strange. Got it? So the non-dual says if you are not the body, you are not the story, then the changing bodies feels possible. The mind reasons, form changes, but awareness always remaining, because the knower is always there. But the neuroscience also says in parallel the brain cannot represent absolute non-experience. So it only knows transitions and changes. But that means there is something, when imagining death, the brain defaults to something continuous. What